Hi everybody, it's Miss Erin. Hope everybody is doing very well this week. This week I'm going to show you an activity that I call Fun with Blocks. So the only thing that you're going to need for this is blocks that can be stacked. I have little wooden blocks that are Jenga, but you may be able to use some other different blocks that you have at home. I only have about 6 out right now. For older kids you may need more, for younger kids you may need less, but you don't need many of them. So I'm just going to show you a couple things that you may not have thought about to do with blocks, but are very good skills to be working on at home. So the first thing is to just stack the blocks. So you can stack them so that the sides lay on each other, just like this. Stack as high as you can. Try not to knock them over. You can also work on stacking them as high as you can by putting the ends on top of each other. This is very tricky, so try not to knock them over. Okay, see how high you can go. You can also stack them in a line like dominoes. Maybe you have dominoes at home and you would like to try it with this. The tricky thing with this is you don't want to knock them over before you're all done stacking. Okay, you will want to knock them over. That's the super fun part about dominoes, but do it after. Okay, so it's just like dominoes, like that. I'm also going to show you a couple different patterns that you can do at home. Parents, this is really good if you can model a design for your student and then have them copy it. Okay, so you can start out with some easy things just like this and see if they can copy that 3-block design. You may want to go a little bit trickier. Change it up, make it a little bit difficult if they're starting to master some of those designs. Okay, you can even do some designs like this. For our younger kids, probably 3 to 4 block designs are going to be their skill level. For our older kids, mix in 5 or 6 blocks or more. If they start to master it, go up 1 block at a time. Okay, how about a design like this? Or a design like this? Okay, they may need some prompting with this, but feel free, parents, to use your imagination and come up with some different patterns for them to do at home. Anything is very good. They're working on a lot of strengthening in their arms, upper body, and a lot of cognitive things with this activity. Okay, so to make it harder, if your kid is doing super well sitting at the table, have them lay on their belly on the floor and do this. You may even want to have them reach for the activities across their body to stack, okay? Using their non-dominant hand. So if they usually use their right hand, kind of block that right hand and tell them to use their left hand. And use more blocks. Use more blocks if it gets easier. Stack higher. Try to go a couple more higher than you were before. To make it easier, obviously use some fewer blocks. Work at a table in a sitting position, and maybe do a little bit less of the end-on-end stacking and do just the face, the flat part to flat part stacking. That'll make it easier as well. So hopefully that helps. Just some toys that you may have laying around at home, some blocks. It's very good activity for your kids to be doing is stacking blocks. Send us some pictures. We'd love to see some of the designs that you come up with. Have a great week, everybody.